Arena. And the second of three meetings between the Sky and the Storm. And to Kalia's point, Tyler Marsh, that's one of the things he said in the pregame. This is the healthiest we have been in over a month, minus, of course, Courtney Vandersloot. Ariel Atkins takes the first shot. They're feeling good after that possession.
And I like Chicago immediately going to their ball screen offense with Camila Cardoso and a high ball screen with Ariel when their offense got stagnant.
I mentioned Ariel Atkins and Angel Reese. The last time they played together was that Minnesota series where there was a home here in Chicago. Turnover on the first offensive possession for the Storm. Rachel Banham looking at her choices. Angel Reese, first shot, first make, first points.
That didn't take long, did it?
No.
Back like she never left.
She's been out with a back injury, had missed the last 7 games and 9 of the last 10. Here's Nneka Ogwumike, so smooth as only Nneka can.
Immediately, the difference that I'm noticing between the last time these two teams met is just the matchups. I like Angel Reese matched up on Nneka Ogwumike a lot more than Elizabeth Williams or Camila Cardoso or even Maddie Westbeld off the bench.
It's part of maybe the change here that you'll see, many of the changes you'll see for Tyler Marsh and Camila Cardoso. How about 3 trips down this side of the field and 3 buckets here for the Sky?
The energy that Chicago's playing with right now reminds me a lot of when Ariel Atkins came back after her injury.
Brittany Sykes, quick shot, rebound here for Rachel Banham, and look, the Sky want to push it. Down the court pass, Michaela Onyenwere gets blocked. But it'll be Sky basketball from the baseline. Our game status report is brought to you by the University of Chicago Medicine, the Chicago Sky's exclusive medical provider. Tyler Marsh, a welcome sight in the fact that there's only one name there on the injury report. Courtney Vandersloot, of course, out for the season with the torn ACL.
And that's still a pretty significant name. Well, she was responsible for over 20 points a game with her playmaking and her scoring, but still, this is the healthiest Chicago has been in a long time.
Angel Reese, we have missed that offensive rebounding capability, and the Storm knock it away. I talk about a different energy in the building. You can feel it in the first few possessions. That's the first time down that Chicago hasn't found any points on its offensive side. Splitting the difference, boy, Sykes, what a move.
She is elite at getting to and finishing at the rim.
Such an important addition here for Seattle to make that trade with Washington. Ariel Atkins with the miss, Cardoso pursuing it. And it'll be Sky basketball off the Storm last. Hold on, the officials talking to each other. Michael Price is our crew chief, Ryan Sassano, and Marcy Williams, your officials here tonight.
If Camille...
The Sky do take it out from the baseline.
That's one of those little things that don't show up on a stat sheet.
Banham looking for Angel. Shovel pass to Cardoso. Magbagor with yet another block. She's got 2 already in the first 3 minutes of this game, and sizing it up, Skylar Diggins. Remember, she had 21 points in the previous meeting against the Sky here on this very floor.
And then since then, I wouldn't go as far as call it a slump, but she's not shooting as well since that Chicago game.
Leaking out, Nneka Ogwumike is one of the few that can make that catch and make that shot. And Nneka Ogwumike in the last 6 games, almost averaging about 20 points, 8 rebounds, and she is forever accurate. We know that throughout her career, shooting about 55% in those last 6 games. Angel with the post up on, Nneka can't get it, gets her own miss. Ariel Atkins for 3, knocks it down, ties it at 9.
Without Angel, Chicago's one of the best offensive rebounding teams in the league. With Angel, Chicago is elite at offensive rebounding. She does a great job of creating and generating second opportunities.
And back-to-back now for Skylar Diggins. Williams, a long 2 look. Magbagor tips it. Good heads-up play with Cardoso right on her back. Here's Gabby Williams. Drafted by the Sky, drops it off. Magbagor finds Gabby Williams in the corner.
Really good help side defense by Chicago. Michaela Onyenwere dropped perfectly to help Kamilla Cardoso.
And Reese, the post delivery to Cardoso, who draws the foul. Yes, he's got scratches there on that left cheek as well, as you can see. Trying to patch it up. It's Magbagor's first personal. And how does Kamilla Cardoso benefit with Angel Reese back in the starting lineup?
Before Angel got hurt, she was actually responsible for 15% of Camilla's made field goals. And that might not seem like a lot, but you put into comparison, Rachel Banham and Becca Allen combined were 25%.
Angel getting subbed out. She will be on a minute restriction here tonight. Elizabeth Williams coming off the bench here tonight. Wheeler stepping it back for 3. Erica Wheeler now coming off the bench with Brittany Sykes as a starter with this rotation with Seattle. Sevgi Uzun now coming off the bench as well. She had started the last couple of games. Uzun, Cardoso, a cutting Onyenwere. Williams with 2 on the shot clock. Someone's got to put it up, and quickly Atkins does, beats the shot clock but can't put it away. Diggins has a couple from that side of the floor. Misses that time, her first miss of the night. She was 2 for 2 before that shot. And Cardoso kicked that leg out trying to set the screen. It's her first personal. We will take a timeout though. Competitive here to start between the Storm.
Wonderful promotion by Chicago. Wonderful recognition of the Nigerian players and coaching members on the floor today.
We might ask Coach Wakama if we could mic her up every game though. That stuff is entertaining.
As a head coach, that's the kind of assistant you want, and as a player, that's the kind of assistant you need.
Well, the Sky forcing the turnover there with the Storm. Cardoso with the quick kick out, catch and shoot. Beck Allen drills the 3-pointer. Sky on top.
You know how I feel about Rebecca Allen when she's looking for her shots, when she's being aggressive early. That's always a good sign.
I would say when she's only played a minute and already has hit her first shot, that is being aggressive early for sure. It'll be Storm basketball here from the sideline. Well, Tyler Marsh had the luxury of being able to practice back-to-back days, give his team a day off in between Friday's game against Golden State and tonight's Tuesday game against Seattle. It's a luxury that you rarely can find in August in the WNBA season.
He gave the team Saturday off after their tough game against Golden State on Friday night. And you know where he was on Saturday? Well, he was watching film with his staff, and then he went over to Intentional Sports to celebrate with and support Angel Reese with her back-to-school event.
Cardoso with the block. Yeah, owner Michael Alter in attendance as well. A lot of support there for Angel. And Cardoso, she gets it. And the Sky with their largest lead of the night.
When Kamilla keeps the ball up high, then her chances of finishing are that much better. She's shooting 57% the last 2 games. She's finishing at the rim.
Sykes gives it up. Magbagor finishes it off. Her first points of the night. Azim Magbagor, born in New Zealand to Nigerian parents, later moved to Australia at 6 years old. And you recruited her way back when.
I did. I've been to Australia to recruit her. She had me over in Russia watching her play.
Traversing the world trying to nail down players. It's a coach's life.
Contact. When she brings the ball low or try to unnecessarily dribble, that's where she finds herself in trouble. And I think she's been doing a much better job of that as of late.
All right, Angel has checked back in. She's already played 5 minutes here tonight. Again, on a little bit of a minute restriction. Coming back from that back injury. She had missed the last 7 games, and again, 9 of the last 10. Gabby Williams turning the corner, finger roll finish. Ties it at 16.
Beck Allen tried to go over that screen, and she got caught. In that situation, I actually wouldn't mind going under the screen with Gabby Williams. I think she prefers to get to the rim.
Uzun to Elizabeth Williams. Beautifully done between those two players. This guy just seemed to have a different continuity and a different kind of confidence here tonight. Williams to the talented rookie Malunga. Her field goal makes it 100 in her career, the first player in league history to get 100 baskets before turning 20 years old.
And we were a witness to her coming out party of sorts the last time these two teams played one another.
Yeah, had her first career double-double in the WNBA. Angel Reese gets the soft touch, her second bucket, 4 points.
It's the ball movement. Elizabeth Williams gave up a good shot in order to make the best shot, the best pass to Angel Reese.
Uzun grabs it. Angel calling for it. Still there on the post. Nneka defending. Final few seconds of the first quarter. Uzun penetrating. And Gabby Williams on the left side. She's got that quick release.
She's so quick end to end. That's why Seattle is so good in transition. They have Skylar Diggins, Gabby Williams so fast end to end.
Both her buckets have come in and around the paint and in and around that restricted area. 4 seconds left in the quarter. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Beck Allen steps it back. Misses everything. And we're tied at 20 between the Storm.
In her as a basketball player.
Yeah, Nigeria is a confident person. You not scared of anything, you try something, and then we work hard. If you work hard and then you have, everything that you do, you have to know that, okay, God is there to protect you and to help you, so you are confident. You said with God, everything is possible, and who can stop you? Nobody.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I love it. Thank you, Kalia. And she has to be so proud of her daughter.
Well, not just for what her daughter has done as a basketball player, but Elizabeth Williams as a human. She's an exceptional human being. She's constantly seeking growth. She's involved in so many off-the-court endeavors.
And when you had the conversation with Elizabeth Williams many weeks ago as part of your halftime conversation, I love the way you phrased it. I mean, she is a kid that grew up in England as a child of Nigerian immigrants. She, played high school basketball in the DMV area. She obviously had all kinds of success at Duke and a very long WNBA career. And you said, is there anything you can't do? Right now, is there anything that Angel Reese can't do? Another bucket for Angel. We've seen some zone here in this first half by Chicago defensively.
And I like it. If you're going to play zone, which Chicago hasn't played a lot of zone this summer, but this is the team to do it against. This is not a team that scores a lot of their points behind the arc. They score most of their points in the paint. But if you're going to play zone, then you have got to make sure that you block out, because offensive rebounding, that's how one of the ways you can beat a zone.
Nneka Ogwumike with her 8th point. Rachel Banham flirting there with the half-court line. Here's Angel Reese going at Malunga. Angel trying to drop it off to Elizabeth Williams. The ball's loose. It'll stay here with 3 seconds for this guy to work it with on the sideline out of bounds.
Just not enough spacing for Angel to make that pass to a cutting Elizabeth Williams.
A unique angle, too, for Rachel Banham to take it out. Tucked away there in the corner, gives it right back to Banham, who pours it in. What a play. Heads up by E. Will, and Rachel Panna paying it off.
Exactly how Tyler Marsh designed it, I'm sure.
Malonga forcing her way in, and now she's got a couple buckets on the night, a perfect 2 for 2 off the bench.
And both of her baskets so far have been right at the rim, and that's what she did to Chicago last time, 10 points right at the rim.
Keep an eye on that points in the paint advantage you saw pop up on your screen. A +4 advantage right now for the Storm. They dominated that stat category in the first meeting back in late July. A 48-24 points in the paint advantage back on July 24th. It'll be Storm basketball. Angel, the Sky have come to play, and Wintrust appreciating this. All is better with a Butterburger. Welcome to Delicious. Skylar Diggins to Malonga. You can see all kinds of talent with the rookie. She's got the touch, she's got the athleticism, she's got the feel and the IQ. The Storm turn over the Sky. Now 5 turnovers here on the night. And a foul call. 2 shots coming against Cardoso. That's foul number 2 for Camila Cardoso.
Early.
And one chance for Gabby Williams. She'll have a free
Time college assistant, a few different stops. Then got her big break with the Nigerian national team. Did a phenomenal job at the most recent Olympics with Nigeria.
Gabby Williams and one chance. Now 9 points off of turnovers. How does Chicago clean things up here in the first half?
Better spacing. All their turnovers are really coming from Seattle jumping the passing lanes. The spacing is not great with Chicago right now.
Mitchell was going for the stolen pass attempt. Here, 6 seconds on the shot clock. Banham's got to look for something and try to create short. Malonga clears.
Even when Seattle's not blocking shots, they're altering shots. You just saw that with Rachel Banham.
Got that size and that length defensively between Magbagor and Malonga. Not there for Mitchell. Tiffany Mitchell coming off the bench, and year number 10 out of South Carolina. Started the year in Las Vegas. Off the glass there for Cardoso. Now reading it perfectly there. And diving towards the rim, Cardoso now has 8 points. Nekogu McKay, one-on-one against Elizabeth Williams. Onyenwere trying to make it tough in the first miss, I believe, yeah. Neka was 3 for 3 before that miss.
That's a good job by Michaela Onyenwere to dig down on Neka. You can't allow her to be comfortable.
Malonga was waiting. That's that length that you're referencing defensively by Seattle.
I mean, Seattle leads the W and blocks shots, but even when they're not actually blocking,
Gabby Williams staying in front of Onyenwere, and she gets the block. Look at Malonga go, those long strides, and draws the blocking foul against Elizabeth Williams. Dominique Malonga stands at 6'6", and she can go.
In front of that. But it just, her talent, and I'm talking about Malonga's talent, continues to be on display with the versatility in all the ways that she's growing as a player.
We're talking about the talent here that Noelle Quinn has. You look at turnovers, they don't turn it over, but they do force turnovers by teams. They're so good defensively, and then they get out and run. You know, they generate steals, fast break points, and points off turnovers.
And that's exactly what they did to Seattle in game 1. They scored 26 points off Seattle's turnovers, 17 fast break points.
Atkins will pull up. That's a long 2 for Ariel Atkins. 7 points now on the night. Sykes pocket pass. Neka thinks about it. Another pump fake. Tries to get closer. Fade away. Pure Neka style, but it's in and out.
That's really good defense by Elizabeth Williams, but I liked it when Michaela Onyenwere dug down Maneka.
We've seen her do that a few times here tonight. Cardoso swatting at it, and it pays off. It's off of Seattle last. And Neka goes down. Cardoso actually hit it off the face of Nneka Ogwumike. That's why she was a little bit slow to get up. Shot clock resets to 14. Midway through the second quarter, here's Elizabeth Williams attacking Malunga. She was looking for a foul call, won't get it.
That's the theme of Chicago all season long. They do not get foul calls. They do not get to the free throw line. And I'm not sure why, because it's not like they're not physical or attacking the paint.
Gabby Williams, what a tough two to get. 9 points for Gabby. She's only missed one shot. Quick crossover, Atkins, pass deflected. This is what Seattle does. Out and running, Skylar Diggins. We showed you that graphic, and that's just a case in point of what they can do.
Well, and this is where Chicago has to be better. I call that a slot-to-slot pass. They're trying to reverse the ball against the length and pressure of Seattle.
Oh, Malunga coming over big time for the huge swat.
Chicago doesn't mean that you can't shoot in the paint. You just have to be more strategic about how you finish in the paint.
So Malunga takes a seat at 6'6", and in comes Magbagor, who is one of the best shot blockers in the league at 6'4".
Yeah, Ezzy leads the WNBA in total blocks. I want Camila Cardoso, Elizabeth Williams to continue to go at these bigs, but go off 2 feet and utilize shot fakes.
10 seconds on the shot clock from about 15 out. E-Will can't get it. It's a very talented Seattle team that sits just a game below 500, sitting in the 8th spot in the standings. It's the top 8 that make the playoffs. They got 9 games left. 11 games left here for the Chicago Sky, who trying to avoid elimination here in the playoffs. And Brittany Sykes picks up the foul on the loose ball.
You talk about the talent on this roster of Seattle, Lisa, but it's a bit of an anomaly right now. They've lost 6 of their last 7. They've lost 8 of their last 10 since last playing Chicago. And it is a little confusing on surface. I know a lot of those losses have been close, but this is a roster that's loaded with talent.
So the last game they played against Phoenix, barely lost that one, 85-82. And Sykes, you'll see that pressure from the guards in the backcourt all night long. 5 seconds, 4 seconds. Ariel Atkins putting on the burners. Cardoso pursuing it, gets the offensive rebound. Shot clock resets. Inside 3 minutes to play in the quarter. Uzun, reverse style, gets it to go. A good possession for the Sky.
Almost 50% of Sev's points are scored in the paint. That's remarkable for a point guard.
Sevgi Uzun, your halftime interview coming up in a matter of moments, and a long 2 there for Skylar Diggins. 10 points on the night. Onyenwere, pump fake, can't get it. 1 shot and done that time for the Sky. Gabby Williams always with her eyes up to Sykes. Nneka Ogwumike shooting and making more threes in her career this year, and she knocks that one down. It's her first attempt of the night. And now it's a 10-point advantage, largest lead of the game here for Seattle. Gets knocked away. It'll be Sky basketball.
They moved her back off the ball. Tonight she's back on the ball.
All right, Sevgi Uzun had started the last couple of games alongside Rachel Banham, and this is the 27th game missed with Courtney Vandersloot out, by the way. Onyenwere, a couple of opportunities here on this possession and stepping on the baseline. It'll be Sky basketball. Let's check in with Kalia Butler.
In that last huddle, Angel Reese said, hey, they went on their run and now we got we have to get back into it. Ariel Atkins added to it, saying we got to get better the whole game. Keep talking, keep communicating with each other, and let's finish this out.
Thank you, Kalia Uzun with 3. It's the 4th three-point make for Chicago in the first half.
And that is one way Chicago can open up the paint a little bit. It's by knocking down a couple more threes.
Skylar Diggins already has a couple of those. Magbagor tips it. Now, she could be so lethal just with her tips to keep things alive for the Storm, and she misses on the left side. A little bit of a delayed foul call, and now 3 personals on Cardoso.
And that's unfortunate. This is the rim.
Chicago Sky is proud to partner with Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Illinois, committed to improving access to health and wellness across all communities. Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Illinois, through it all.
So now Camila, who was on her way to another double-double, will probably sit, obviously, for the rest of this half.
Yeah, with the 3 personal fouls. Meanwhile, loose ball foul on Nneka Ogwumike. That's her first personal.
The bright spot to that, though, Lisa, is Elizabeth Williams has been playing so well lately. So now you bring someone in. Last 5 games, Elizabeth has been averaging 11, almost 9 rebounds a game. It's like having a starter coming off the bench.
She's in her best 7-game scoring streak of the season with the Sky. And Angel with some minutes to close things out here in the half. Ow, in and around. You're not supposed to get that kind of look with your home court rims. Quick hands, Elizabeth Williams forces a turnover. Banham with her head up to Angel Reese. Can't put it away. Diggins looking for it, finds it. 12 points to lead all scorers in the first half.
Skylar sets you up with her right hand, and then she's able to switch and go to her dominant hand with that floater.
5-second differential, game and shot clock. Uzun trying to create some space here, does that. That line drive 3-point attempt won't fall that time. 5 seconds left in the half. 4 seconds, 3 seconds, Diggins, Magbagor finishes it off with .7. And let's just let the clock eye on the points in the paint, especially here in the second half.
Chicago shot 33% in the paint in that first half. That's well below their season average.
Ogwumike hit her first 3-point attempt in the first half, misses that one. Angel Reese is calling for it.
It was a nice stop cut that she made in transition. She posted Nneka Ogwumike up at the free throw line, but Rachel just couldn't get it to her.
Angel very confident. She's been guarded by Nneka all night. Has liked her spots here and likes her chances there, but Magbagor got her from the help side. And really the blind side. And she had Nneka beat on that move. Brittany Sykes fills it up from the corner. Those same starters to begin this third quarter for both of these teams. Now the largest lead of the game after that 3-pointer. March has talked about this starting lineup, thought about going small with Sevgi Uzun here tonight, but said that Seattle is just, too tall. Got to go with a bigger lineup. Brittany Sykes draws the foul on the penetration against Ariel Atkins, her first.
When I said in the open that this was a marriage made in heaven, Sykes with Seattle Storm, I was not exaggerating. Brittany Sykes plays exactly the way Noelle Quinn wants to play. And she actually came to Seattle because she felt like they had a better chance to compete for a championship. She's getting later in her career. It's just a perfect match.
Magellan Corporation, a specialty steel distributor with a heart of gold and proud sponsor of the Chicago Sky. Our Magellan folks in attendance.
Brittany Sykes does such a great job of turning the corner, getting into the paint, attacking the rim, and then bolstering Chicago's
Cardoso, good entry pass. Angel Reese, catch, finish. Beautiful. Skylar Diggins, touch every part of the rim and drops in. Diggins with 15 points and her third three-point make. The Sky again going to have to play come from behind and a turnover back the other way.
So I like the adjustment that Tyler Marsh and his staff made. So it's less reversal passes against this pressure, this perimeter pressure from Seattle, and more dribble handoffs. Michaela just got a little bit careless with that flip pass to Rachel.
And Cardoso all over that Nneka Ogwumike shot.
I mean, Camila Cardoso, you got to invite her to the block party, too.
Actually, 4 blocks here for Chicago, 7 blocks for Seattle tonight. Combined 12 between these two teams already. Just a few minutes in the third quarter. I love this matchup to watch. Angel and Nneka. Sykes drives, penetrates, finds Gabby Williams, who finds Nneka Ogwumike, but chaos there in the paint and an offensive foul call. It goes against Gabby Williams. Her first.
Excellent positioning by Ariel Atkins to come over and help and draw that foul, that charge.
It's the team's first here for Seattle as well. This guy got to be careful that this one doesn't get away too far here in the third quarter. And as I say that, another turnover. Already 11 points off turnovers here for Seattle. They've tried to take advantage. Rachel Banham had those big eyes looking for Angel Reese. Count the pocket. One-handed maestro.
I know Skylar Diggins is second in the league and block shots for guards, but she was not going to block.
Chance here for Angel Reese. Angel with 10 points, 4 rebounds in 13 minutes of play. Again, Tyler Marsh telling us that she's on a minute restriction. And she comes in with 11 straight double-doubles here tonight. Nneka's looking for that three-pointer. They're going to give it to her right now. She's got all kinds of space to shoot it.
I would not give it to her. She's shooting about 35% from the three.
Angel low in her head. Oh, Magbakor. Yet another block. Make it 4 on the night. Rachel Banham. Angel Reese. Easy lay-in. Now Angel and Brittany Sykes tied up just a little bit. They let them play on.
I appreciate that.
I appreciate it too. Ryan Sassano, the official there on the baseline. Michael Price, our crew chief. Marcy Williams, our third official. Cardoso, another block. Make it 3 on the night.
So Chicago's just taking a page out of Seattle's books.
That ties a season high for Cardoso. Floating in is Diggins for a game high 17. Rachel Banham finds her lay-in. And Banham with just her second bucket. You had said late in the first half, they got to look to find more shots for Rachel Banham.
Rachel Banham has been playing so well as of late. She's really been holding it down in the scoring department for Chicago. You have to get her involved.
She's been the Sky's leading scorer in 3 of the last 4 games coming into tonight, and a foul on the three-point shot by Banham. Was it a dangerous closeout is what they're gonna take a look at. Now have the capability of going to the monitor and looking at this, and the capability of possibly upgrading it. So a common foul to a flagrant 1. And Sykes makes good on the first free throw. Good on the second.
I mean, whether as fans, as coaches, players, broadcasters, whether you agree or not, I think it's great that the officials have the monitor as a resource, and they are able to go back and get it right.
Right, and so the advantage here for Seattle, Sykes makes 2 of the 3 free throws, but now they get the ball as well with the upgrade to the flagrant run, taking it out of bounds. So possibly a 4-point, 5-point type of possession here for Seattle on this offensive set, and Skylar Diggins drawing the shooting foul.
No, I 100% agree with that.
Diggins to the free throw line. It's really efficient here tonight. 17 points in 19 minutes of play. Her first trip to the charity stripe, drills the first. Hey, Sky fans, get your name on the season ticket wait list. Place your deposit today for priority on season tickets. For more information, visit sky.wnba.com. And makes good on the second. Skylar Diggins was the game's leading scorer, 21 points back on July 24th against the Sky. 7 rebounds, a couple of blocks. As you had mentioned, she's been a little slow out of the gates since that game. Post-entry pass to Cardoso, spins and finishes it off. Leg kick for Beck Allen. Shot clock resets to 14, and a sideline on a bounce play coming up for Seattle.
In the first half, we saw Beck Allen go over the ball screen. That time she went under to good results.
There's a timeout call. We will take a timeout as well. Coming out of this timeout, 10 seconds to work with. Ogumake touch pass. Magbagor finishes it off baseline J.
That's an area of her game as he has really developed over the last 6 seasons, sort of being able to score outside the paint.
Well, Seattle coming into tonight a 17-18 overall record, sitting in the 8th spot. It's the top 8 that make the playoffs. Chicago just a few spots below that, trying to avoid playoff elimination here tonight with the loss. And a Washington win here tonight. One of 5 games going on across the WNBA. Gabby Williams, mid-range. It'll be Storm basketball. So the scenario here is this, Minnesota tonight in a win by Washington, and the Mystics are trailing big to Connecticut. So at least one of that equation is actually going to help out Chicago, at least for another night, possibly. The Storm, as I mentioned, sitting in that 8th spot. They've got a couple teams below them. The Mystics are below them. Los Angeles is right below them as well. Here's Uzun. Enjoyed your halftime conversation, by the way, with her as she finds Elizabeth Williams. He will, she will, for an and one chance.
Sevke brings poise at the point guard position to the shot. Instead, she waited for Elizabeth Williams to get an inside position and make that play.
I think that's a great comparison. How many times have we seen Courtney Vandersloot just draw the defense going baseline? But Uzun wants the game-winning shot, accordingly, that she told you in her halftime interview.
Well, she said if she could make a no-look pass for the game-winning assist,
which is interesting to me. Makes that much of a difference. Wheeler well off the mark. Elizabeth Williams, another rebound.
We saw Chicago go back to their zone that time to great success.
Tyler Marsh hinting that they would play a little bit more zone here tonight. It'll be Storm basketball. What advantages is he hoping to get in playing the zone against a team like Seattle?
Well, you want to keep Seattle out of the paint. That's how Seattle wants to score. This isn't a team that's very prolific shooting threes.
Gabby Williams stepped on the sideline. So the 7th turnover for Seattle. Angel Reese checks back in.
And Seattle scores 39 points a game in the paint. About 60% of their points come from twos. So if you can keep them out of the paint, keep them from scoring in transition, then you give yourself a great chance to be successful.
Man, a plus 24 points in the paint advantage in that first meeting. Elizabeth Williams blocked by Malunga. Boy, the Seattle team, 8 blocks here tonight. And still a fourth quarter to play. Wheeler pulls up off the dribble, trying to chase down her own miss. Atkins comes up with it. This is the healthiest roster with Atkins playing, Angel Reese back, that Chicago has had in some time. They got to mesh and find that cohesion, though. They got to do it quickly. Angel Reese, touch pass. Beck Allen, corner shot. She's got a couple tonight. Beck Allen with a cool 6 points off the bench.
It's great ball movement, really good. Regardless of whether it's a 3 or 2, I like the inside-out action. I like that Angel didn't force it. You saw a glimpse, just a small glimpse of what Chicago has missed. Angel was leading this squad in assists before she got hurt.
It was one thing that Tyler Marsh was talking about. You know, Angel Reese, everyone talks about her rebounding and her influence there as she pulls down yet another rebound, but her ball handling, what she can do here. She can be another ball handler, which sometimes is underrepresented in talks with Angel.
Tyler really tapped into her playmaking ability as a stretch 4 point forward. More out of necessity once Courtney Vandersloot went out, but that's where her assists and playmaking really took off.
And it's a foul to Angel Reese, an offensive foul call. That is just her first personal of the night. She's got 12 points and 5 rebounds, as I mentioned. 11 straight double-doubles coming into tonight for Angel. That's the 3rd longest double-double streak in WNBA history. No shot. A foul on the floor against Angel. So 2 quickies for Angel.
And really, that's all Angel could do in that situation, is just foul Erica Wheeler on the floor, because Erica Wheeler saw big in front of her and she was going to the rim.
Okumake, now Malunga. Well, she had her first career 3-pointer here on this floor back on July 24th. It gave her, at the time, her season high and career high, 14 points. Atkins penetrates. 9 points.
Chicago's going to go back into their zone.
Slowly but surely, it's a 12-point deficit here for the Sky as Malunga puts it away. And she's got 9 points off the bench. Dominique Malunga is a player for the season, averages about 6 to 7 points, but as the season goes on, feeling a lot more confident.
I like the rookie. She's not afraid of contact. She's not afraid to be physical.
Atkins again, not there. Shot clock not in play here for NECA. They can hold for 1 shot. Much more evenly played 3rd quarter. Now Malunga wrapped up by Atkins. Went in the air against the 6'6" center and said, "Try me if you can."
Well, I said that she's not afraid of contact and physicality, but right now I think her actual level of strength needs to catch up to her willingness to play through the contact.
And Atkins won't even try the jump ball. 4 seconds to work with before the quarter's complete. Malunga just in the lane and drills the shot.
Opinion, she looks fantastic. Shooting 60%, like you said, just 5 rebounds away from another double-double. Has only played 17 minutes.
You know, just her presence gives this team more confidence in so many different ways. Ariel Atkins, good move. drops it home.
Well, even that possession right there, Lisa, like just her ability to be another ball handler on the perimeter, to really space the defense, opens it up for her teammates inside.
Again, Chicago playing in that zone here tonight. He said they played about how much percentage coming into tonight of zone?
About 5%.
Played much more than that tonight. Atkins, some fast break points. And she goes back to back. She's got 13 in the game. Sky not going away. They've gotten to that 12-point deficit a couple of times late in the third quarter. Again here at the beginning of the fourth. Nneka Ogwumike, offensive foul call.
And Ariel Atkins is not usually a player that shows a lot of sets, a combination of steals and blocks. But she was fiery. She's trying to fire her team up right now.
Again, it's been 36 days really between the time when Ariel and Angel have played together, but Nneka's gonna get it right back. There's a reason why she is Nneka Ogwumike and a 10-time All-Star. Now she loses us a possession, she's gonna get you some points right back immediately.
Seattle's trying so hard to cut the court, to keep Ariel to a side.
Cardoso, touch pass, Angel. Another bucket, 14 points for Angel.
And that's why Gabby Williams is trying to cut the court and keep Ariel from reversing the ball.
It's Cardoso who altered the shot by Nneka, but Malunga was there on the weak side. Remember, this is a Seattle Storm team. On July 24th, they held Chicago to just 57 points. They won that game 95-57. Cardoso to Akari Uzun. Sevgi Uzun in trouble, pivoting, trying to pivot out of it. Almost got the bucket on a tough angle. Here's Mitchell. Talk about tough angles, that was one. That's one way to get your first points for Tiffany Mitchell.
Seattle leads the WNBA in fast break points. They're averaging about 13 of those a game. They already have 16 tonight.
And Chicago has been giving up a league high in terms of fast break points pretty consistently all season long. Ogwumike, her second three-pointer, looks like a career three-point shooter, the way how naturally she looks shooting that. Tyler Marsh calls a timeout. They've been taking care of the basketball a lot better here in the second half.
I think going to the dribble handoff action like we just saw right there has helped, as well as shortening their passes.
Coming out of this timeout, here's Atkins from the wing. Feeding Cardoso. Drops it off to Elizabeth Williams, cutting baseline.
Chicago moves the ball so well. They are so selfless. They find one another. This is what they're like when they're at their absolute best offensively.
Development of big passing has been fun to see, no matter who it is. Elizabeth Williams, Camila Cardoso, Angel Reese involved. Done a good job finding each other. Here's Kia Nurse, coming off a scoreless outing the last timeout. Just absolutely wills herself for that bucket.
Well, you called it. I mean, she provides toughness to go along with her size.
Uzun forcing the turnover, heads up play to bounce it off of Malunga.
With Tyler Marsh is building so many times, like just the will to win and the will to compete.
Nneka Ogwumike, those quick hands. And speaking of her defense, she picked up 2 steals tonight to pass Cheryl Swoops on the 5th on the all-time list, and she just continues to climb up the all-time charts. One of the greatest to ever play the game. 35 years old.
What she's doing in her 30s is a career for most players.
Yeah, you don't even factor what she's done in her 20s. There's Ariel Atkins. They'd be shooting for the 20s here tonight. She's at 15 points.
Tyler Marsh said one of his goals is to see consistent fight for 40 minutes. And you're seeing that tonight from the squad.
There's an example of it. Well, 13 seconds. Dealing with their star, Angel Reese, coming back for the first time after missing the last 7 games, and 9 of the last 10 blocked by Elizabeth Williams. Tried to get a second opportunity. Magbagor with 9 points.
Elizabeth Williams did a great job of coming over to help, and Kia Nurse was just a little late helping the helper.
Uzun directing traffic. Sevgi. Mid-range jumper. And Sevgi Uzun coming off the bench. She's got 7 points in 19 minutes of play. Picked up in dire need of a point guard spot after Courtney Vandersloot went out. It's a turnover. The Sky are up against it, but they got 5 and some change left to play here in this game.
I'm gonna tell you something, Lisa. Seattle looks out of sorts. They're sped up. Right now, they're unraveling. They look a little discombobulated.
Hope is still alive here at Wintrust. Eyes and ears in the huddle. Kalia, what'd you pick up?
Angel, back to her usual huddle leadership, said that they need to be more aggressive. They've only been to the free throw line a handful of times, but also improving their shot selection and playing at their pace.
They got a good look there. Thanks, Kalia. Elizabeth Williams just couldn't put it away. Ariel Atkins gets it right back over to Kia Nurse, and a foul on the shot. Stops the clock with 4:39 left.
Such a great job by Ariel Atkins to jump the gap, shoot the gap.
Home 6 on the road. The next one coming up against the Liberty. They got a big win against Minnesota tonight. An 11-point deficit with 4.5 to play. In and out. A rare miss for Nneka from that range. Angel calling for it. Angel wanting it. Angel getting it. Body bucket and one. Welcome back, Shy Barbie.
This is just all effort by Angel Reese to do a great job of sealing Ezzy in the paint and then demanding the ball. She didn't call for the ball from Kia Nurse. She demanded it, and Kia Nurse delivered.
Makes good on the free throw. Angel Reese, 17 points in her return after missing 9 of the last 10 games with a back injury. Sky on a 7-0 run in the last 60 seconds. It'll stay here, but a foul call. We had one official on the baseline not calling the foul call. We had Michael Price, the crew chief, calling the foul call from a different angle against Uzun. It's the first team foul for Chicago here in this quarter. Seattle with 2 team fouls. The Storm have 3 timeouts left, full timeouts left, and the Sky have a couple timeouts left. Atkins using Elizabeth Williams' screen, gets her right back for the land. And the Sky have cut it to single digits.
That's how you run a pick and roll.
The largest lead has been 19. We saw the Fever come back against Connecticut down by 19 over the weekend. Miss. Life again in this building. Here's Angel Reese. Wow, Gabby Williams pokes it away. Angel gets it right back, but a foul call as Michael Price comes over, stops the action. And the foul on Magbagor.
Again,
well, Seattle, if they could find a way to close out games and be consistent, they could be a team to contend with here in the playoffs. Coming out of the timeout, Uzun again driving baseline. Angel Reese poked away. 4 seconds to shoot. Atkins, what can she do with it? 2 seconds, pulls from 3. Not there, ball's loose. And Seattle comes up with it. It was Magbagor and Elizabeth Williams chasing after it. Oh, Brittany Sykes. A killer shot from the corner.
Well, she's an all-star, and she's an all-star for a reason.
Kia Nurse, quick trigger. Quick 3, and a much-needed one for the Sky.
And that's that fighting spirit that Tyler Marsh wants to see from his team.
It's the physicality is being dialed up a notch. We got a technical foul, I think, on Ezzy.
Well, Ezzy actually got away with a foul just a few seconds before that. She pulled Elizabeth Williams down. You can see that right there.
You know, throughout that play from start to finish. And important free throws. Ezzy Cooley sinks them both. She's a 66% free throw shooter too, by the way, but important free throws there to put Seattle up by 9. Sky got to go to work quickly. Kia Nurse passes up the three-pointer, drives. Gabby Williams knocks it away. Was asking maybe for a challenge on the possession call. Each of these teams both have their challenges live and in play if they want to use them. 2:05 left. Oh, that's off the hands of Atkins. And Elizabeth Williams heads up play, forces the jump ball.
And that's unfortunate. That's just a poorly timed pass by Sev. Chicago runs that out-of-bounds play a lot to great success.
And this is what I love about the IQ of Elizabeth Williams. Immediately notices that there's 5 seconds left on the shot clock, and she was pointing to her teammates to the shot clock like, look, if I win this jump ball, we got to be quick with it. And as I say that, they reset to 23 seconds. So that helps. But you don't want, if you're the Sky, you want to still get a shot off quickly, right?
Absolutely.
Trailing by 9 with...
Time is not your friend right now if you're Chicago.
2:02 left to play. Williams does win it. Into the corner, tough pass, oh, a touch pass! Ariel Atkins to Angel. That combo is back.
Again, that's not something that the coaching staff drew up, Lisa. Those are just players making elite-type plays.
7-point deficit. Seattle looking to protect its lead. Sykes short. Off the fingertips of Angel. He's trying to plead her case that Ezzy hit it last.
I know that aerial act
of 15.5 for the season. Clutch shooting. It's a long 2 for Nneka. 18 points.
Only 4 turnovers for Chicago in the second half, but that last one was very costly.
.60 seconds to go. Elizabeth Williams draws a foul against Sykes, stops the clock.
Did you see how quickly Elizabeth Williams gathered the ball and then immediately turned to make a move? It's just great awareness by Sev to get the right angle to pass it to Elizabeth. And
important free throw. Culver's proudly handcrafting fresh butter burgers, golden cheese curds, creamy fresh frozen yogurt since 1984. Welcome to delicious. Boy, it would taste good for Tyler Marsh and the Sky to complete this comeback, trailing by as many as 19. They're running out of time here. 2 key free throws.
So far, I'm just really impressed.
Kia Nurse gets it back. Pulls, can't hit it. Boy, that would have been something.
I am so impressed with the end-of-game management by Tyler Marsh and this team.
And we got both head coaches at mid-court. The third on Atkins. Again, Seattle still has 1 full timeout left if they want to use it. And both the teams in a bonus situation. Atkins comes over with the double team. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Nneka Ogwumike, the 10-time All-Star, drains the three-pointer to try to take care of the Sky.
Madam President is what they call her.
Out to advance the ball. They still got their 2 full timeouts left to use. Angel Reese. Kia Nurse three-pointer. She's been huge off the bench. Double figures, 10 points in 14 minutes. She has needed this kind of performance. played a season low 4 minutes in the last game on Friday. Didn't score a point. Much different story tonight.
Having to score.
Seattle using its reset timeout to advance the ball. And they still have their one full timeout left. Be Gabby Williams to take it out. A 7-point advantage for the Storm. Sykes breaks free, drops it off to Nneka Ogwumike. And Gabby Williams short. Malunga put back, count the bucket, and she picks up the foul.
That was really strategic. Noelle Quinn subbed out as he put in Malunga. It was a great distraction play, so there was a lot of distraction in the backcourt. It led to some confusion. Brittany Sykes wide open, and then Malunga did what she was in there to do, grab an offensive rebound in case of a miss.
The first player in league history tonight to make 100 baskets before turning 20 years old. She's just 19, she's a rookie, and an important three-point play there for her team. She's got 15 points here tonight. You